Welcome back to Demolition Worker. Today we travel to the year 2055 to witness an absolute marvel of modern demolition engineering. Behold this massive offshore oil rig standing alone in the deep ocean. It is a rusty relic from a forgotten industrial era. In the past, humans would spend months bringing these giant structures back to land. It was dangerous work harming the sea. But now we do not need human workers or giant ships to dismantle this colossal metal beast. Technology has evolved beyond imagination. Instead of heavy machinery, we deploy a revolutionary new system. Prepare to meet the ultimate destruction force of the modern 21st century. Look closely at the sky above the rig. A drone approaches carrying a small capsule that holds millions of tiny workers. These are not ordinary machines. They are an advanced swarm of microscopic robots designed specifically for atomic-level dismantling of solid steel. The drone releases the capsule directly onto the main deck. It opens without a sound, unleashing a silver cloud of intelligent nanobots. Instantly, the swarm spreads across the rusted surface. They move like a fluid wave, covering every inch of the decaying metal platform. These tiny robots work together with perfect hive mind coordination. They identify the exact molecular structure of the steel beneath their feet. Every single robot is equipped with miniature plasma cutters and chemical dissolvers. They begin to break down the metal atom by atom. You can see the surface of the rig starting to shimmer. The solid iron is slowly turning into a glowing metallic dust. This process is completely silent. There are no loud explosions or crashing beams, just a quiet transformation orchestrated by advanced artificial intelligence. As the robots consume the top layer, they immediately process the raw elements. They separate impurities from the valuable pure iron. The swarm acts like a massive stomach digesting the rig. They eat through thick steel pipes as if they were soft butter. What makes this technology truly groundbreaking is the onboard electrolysis system. Each nanobot uses seawater to generate the required operating power. They draw energy directly from the ocean currents and salt water. This means they can work endlessly without needing external batteries. Watch as the helipad slowly vanishes into thin air. The swarm is literally erasing the massive structure from the top down smoothly. The robots do not just destroy the metal. They are programmed to recycle everything right here in the open ocean perfectly. Inside their microscopic bodies, they run a complex chemical reaction. They bind the loose atoms together to form pure building blocks. Slowly, the shimmering dust is pushed toward the center of the platform. The swarm compresses this processed material into solid metal cubes. These cubes are perfect ingots of pure steel and titanium. They are completely free of rust, paint, or any ocean debris. A secondary transport drone arrives to collect these newly formed metal blocks. It carefully lifts them up and flies back to civilization. This continuous cycle of destruction and creation is absolutely mesmerizing. The rig is shrinking, but no waste falls into the water. Traditional demolition would drop tons of hazardous materials into the delicate marine ecosystem, but these robots keep the sea completely pristine. The swarm now moves down to the living quarters. Beds, walls, and control panels are instantly dissolved by the metallic cloud. Windows shatter into a harmless silicon dust, which the robots quickly gather and compress into clear glass bricks. Nothing is ever wasted. Even the hazardous chemicals stored in the rig are neutralized safely. The nanobots break down toxic compounds into harmless natural base elements. As the sun begins to set, the rig is already half gone. The glowing swarm illuminates the darkening ocean with blue light. It looks like magic, but it is pure science. The artificial intelligence constantly calculates the most efficient path to consume everything. Millions of microscopic decisions are made every single second. The swarm adapts to changing wind speeds and ocean waves without hesitation. Now they reach the heavy machinery deck. Massive drills and old engines are swallowed by the silver wave in mere minutes. The thickest steel beams offer no resistance. The atomic bonds are severed instantly, turning impenetrable armor into a soft flowing river. You can see the pure metal ingots stacking up neatly. The transport drones work tirelessly through the night to carry them safely. Midnight, only the main support pillars remain above the water. The swarm dives deeper, preparing to dismantle the underwater foundations next. These robots are perfectly waterproof. They continue their atomic deconstruction below the surface reefs, unaffected by the intense pressure of the dark sea. Marine life swims nearby, completely undisturbed by the process. The nanobots emit no harmful frequencies or toxic vibrations into the ocean. Curious dolphin inspects the vanishing pillar. It senses no danger as the robotic swarm is programmed to avoid biological organisms. The underwater electrolysis creates tiny oxygen bubbles. These bubbles gently float to the surface, actually adding a small breath of fresh air. Down in the dark depths, the robots glow like bioluminescent jellyfish. They systematically erase the thick concrete and steel anchoring the rig. The concrete is broken down into basic sand and harmless minerals. These natural materials are safely dispersed back onto the ocean floor. The heavy steel rebars inside the pillars are extracted and pulled upward. They are merged into the final batch of pure ingots. As dawn approaches, the final underwater supports are completely dissolved. The massive offshore oil rig has been entirely erased from existence now. Where a giant polluting structure once stood, there is now only open, clean water. The ocean has reclaimed its peaceful territory. The swarm gathers together one last time. They form a tight, glowing sphere floating just above the gentle morning ocean waves. Final transport drone descends from the bright morning clouds. It securely catches the sphere of nanobots, bringing the hard workers home. We have just witnessed the absolute pinnacle of human engineering. A massive industrial demolition achieved without a single drop of pollution spilled. This is the future of environmental restoration. We can undo the mistakes of our past without causing any new damage to nature. The pure metal ingots recovered today will be used to build wind turbines. The old fossil fuel era is building the future. Imagine this technology applied to old cargo ships or ruined bridges. The possibilities for clean, efficient recycling are truly endless and amazing. The swarm technology is constantly learning and improving itself. Every demolition mission provides new data to make the next one much faster. In just one single day, thousands of tons of steel were safely removed. A task that once took years is effortlessly quick. The precision of these nanobots ensures that not a single screw is left behind. The ocean floor is completely free of debris. This self-disassembling robotic system represents a massive leap forward. It bridges the gap between heavy industry and strict environmental conservation perfectly. As we look at the empty horizon, it is hard to believe a giant rig was there yesterday. The transformation is incredible. Scientists are already planning to deploy these swarms to clean up space junk. The same atomic dismantling process works perfectly in space. But for now, their primary mission is healing our oceans. One rusty oil rig at a time, they are restoring the planet. The cost of this operation is surprisingly low. Because the robots recover valuable metals, the whole process pays for itself very easily. Energy companies no longer fear the massive costs of decommissioning old sites. They simply call in the swarm and let robots work. The recovered titanium is especially valuable. It is perfectly purified by the robots, making it ready for immediate use in aerospace manufacturing. Let us take a moment to appreciate the brilliant minds behind this invention. Decades of research in nanotechnology made this reality perfectly possible. The integration of artificial intelligence was the final key. It allowed the swarm to manage itself without requiring constant human control. Every robot acts as a single neuron in a giant brain. Together, they solve complex structural problems in real time instantly. If a storm approaches, the swarm can instantly solidify itself into a protective shell. They wait for the bad weather to pass. Once the skies clear, they resume their hungry work. Their resilience makes them the ultimate all-weather demolition crew for humanity. The ocean currents bring fresh nutrients to the empty space. Fish and coral will soon claim this area, free from toxic shadows. We are entering an era where human footprints can be completely washed away. Technology is finally learning to respect Mother Nature fully. The atomic level breakdown leaves absolutely no microplastics or heavy metals behind. It is a totally clean and highly sustainable demolition process. Watching the final drone fly away, we are filled with hope. The future of our planet looks brighter than it ever has. The dark ages of careless industrial pollution are officially over. We have the tools to clean up the Earth efficiently and safely. This incredible technology will soon be available worldwide. Every abandoned rig across the globe will eventually face the hungry silver swarm today. oceans will slowly return to their natural state. Marine ecosystems will thrive without the threat of collapsing rusted metal towers above. The recovered materials will fuel a new green revolution. Old steel will become new solar panels, creating a perfect circular economic system. It is a poetic justice for the environment. The structures that once pumped fossil fuels are providing foundations for renewable clean energy. The silent efficiency of the nanobots is a stark contrast to the loud, dirty machines of the past. Silence is real power. Even the smallest microscopic organisms in the water are protected. The robots filter the water as they work, leaving it perfectly clean. The exact chemical formulas used by the swarm are closely guarded secrets, but the incredible results are clearly visible to everyone watching. We can only imagine what the next generation of these robots will achieve. Perhaps they will learn to build entire underwater cities. For today, their ability to cleanly erase our past mistakes is more than enough. They are the silent guardians of the sea. The sun shines brightly on the clear water. A gentle breeze sweeps across the empty space where the massive rig once stood. As we conclude this incredible journey, we are reminded of human potential. When we combine technology with environmental care, miracles truly happen. The self-disassembling robots of the future have proven their worth. They have set a new standard for global demolition and recycling. This episode marks the end of our futuristic series. We have explored the most mind-blowing destruction technologies imaginable in coming decades. From laser-cutting satellites to underground plasma worms, we have seen it all. This silent ocean cleanup might be the best. It shows that true power does not always roar. Sometimes the most profound changes happen quietly on a microscopic level without fuss. Thank you for joining us on this amazing adventure through time and technology. We hope you have enjoyed exploring the demolition future. Remember to respect our planet and support sustainable innovations. The choices we make today will shape the incredible technologies of our tomorrow. If you love this futuristic series, please leave a comment below. Let us know which advanced demolition concept was your absolute favorite. We will return soon with more amazing content about machines shaping our world. Stay curious, stay innovative, and keep looking straight forward. This is Demolition Worker signing off for now. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next incredible video.